ceux qui n'en ont pas. À ceux qui n'en ont pas. Rosa, Rosa, quand on fout le bordel, tu nettoies. Et toi, Albert, quand on trinque, tu ramasses les verres. Céline, Bataire, toi tu te prends des vestes au vestiaire. Arlette, arrête, toi la fête tu la passes aux toilettes. Et si on célébrait ceux qui ne célèbrent pas? Pour une fois j'aimerais lever mon verre à ceux qui n'en ont pas. À ceux qui n'en ont pas. Manière. Pourquoi je ferais semblant? De toute façon, on est payé pour le faire. Tu te prends pour ma mère? Dans une heure, je reviens. Que ce soit propre, qu'on puisse y manger par terre. 3 heures que j'attends. Franchement, il est fabrique ou quoi? Heureusement que c'est que de verre. Appelle-moi ton responsable. Et fais vite, elle pourrait se finir comme ça. Ta carrière. Oui, célébrons ceux qui ne célèbrent pas. Encore une fois, j'aimerais lever mon verre à ceux qui n'en ont pas. À ceux qui n'en ont pas. À ceux qui n'en ont pas. Frotter, frotter, mieux vaut ne pas si frotter. Si tu ne me connais pas, brosser, brosser, tu pourras toujours te brosser, brosser. Si tu ne me respectes pas, oui célébrons ceux qui ne célèbrent pas. Encore une fois, j'aimerais lever mon verre à ceux qui n'en ont pas. À ceux qui n'en ont pas. Un verre aux champions des pires horaires, aux jeunes parents bercés par les pleurs, aux insomniaques de profession et tous ceux qui souffrent de peine de cœur, qui n'ont pas le cœur aux célébrations. Qui n'ont pas le cœur aux célébrations.
Hi. It's us.
It's us, we're back.
Back again.
And it's November.
November on our spurious anniversary.
The word spurious means...
More like suspect. Like...
Oh, so nothing like
is this actually our anniversary? Don't look too close into it. But that is the name of the show. It's like kind of our anniversary if you count a show we did before we did the first show that is no longer, there's no record of it. And also we haven't done a show in a month, so.
Yeah, it's like when someone tells you they've been with their partner for 5 years, but they're like, 3 of those years we were like,
yeah.
I was in Spain.
we were still together, but I was in Spain.
I was in Spain with some other people.
You gotta say, long distance relationships still count as relationships.
Sorry,
Anyway, we're so happy to have. We're both so happy that you're all here. We have a great show coming up. That's all for me.
But my will allow me inside. Go, help me it even targeted, but it's so hard when you're shallow as a shower. And from what I've heard, whiskey in your blood. Her bone strike shatter, scream touch her. I've just got
How are our voices now? Do you like how it sounds now? Put the video game in my mouth. Is this good enough for you? I'm just being catty. Thank you for letting us know.
Speaking of birthday parties, I once had a frustrating conversation last week with someone who was referring to a birthday party as a birthday celebration. And I told them that was kind of a bougie way to say birthday party. And then they said that it wasn't a birthday party unless it was actually on the person's birthday. So I'd like to see what folks think about that, if it can be a birthday party if it's not on your birthday. And if it's not on your birthday, if you have to call it a celebration. I would like to say to our friend Cole that your comment that birthday celebrations are on birthdays is spot on. That should be the way that it goes.
I don't disagree, but I feel I have to have the duo dynamic of our show, and so I'll say birthday should only occur on Sundays.
I don't know.
Every week, we all celebrate the week's birthday on Sunday.
It's like when your birthday was on the weekend when you were a kid in school, and then they were like, your birthday's on a Friday now because you had to have cake.
Yes, but now it's all Sunday. Lord's Day, perfect. Man, people in the chat are funny. Appreciate hearing you and seeing you, or rather just reading you. You're about to see us.
You're about to see us. Get ready.
3,
Oh boy.
2, 1. Blast off.
Okay, I'm just gonna talk while I.
The rocket is in delays due to a rat that got into the vent. We are currently searching for the rat to make sure this rocket can actually blast off, but until then, we're gonna just sit with the rocket hum on low. The fire's burning, but we just can't quite blast off yet until we find that rat. And look at that, the rat's gone.
Oh, we're here.
Are we here?
Hello, everyone. This effect is quite aggressive now that I'm looking at it in the darkness.
I'll be right back.
Thank you, everyone, for being here. MJ has gone away. And now they are back.
Hi, my name is MJ. I use they, them pronouns, and I also go by the name of Tacititian, and I am one of the co-hosts of Pony House.
And my name is Evie, and I use she, her pronouns, and I do the visuals for Pony House. And I'm gonna go adjust the projector as MJ explains what we're doing today.
Tonight, if you've never seen a Pony House show before, you're in for a real treat. Pony House is a show that we do to give a space for visual artists and musicians to perform and collaborate. Tonight we're going to be hearing from 3 such pairings. Oh, look at that. It's This is crazy. You may notice that Richard Madden is on the screen right now, and he's someone I have a crush on, and so that's why he's here. He'll come back later for something else, but I think a knob got turned and Richard Madden appeared, which is fine by me. I like seeing Richard Madden.
Oh boy. I don't know how to turn him off.
We don't need to turn Richard Madden off. That's the last thing I want to do.
There, he's gone now.
Well, now I'm sad. But yeah, Pony House, we're here. We're going to show you visual art, music. It's going to be a blast. We've got 3 phenomenal sets of artists for you tonight to listen to. But before we go any further, maybe we should do a land acknowledgement.
We should do a land acknowledgement, which is funny because we're coming to you through our computers.
It is.
Your computer, and computers also exist on land. Pony House, which is us, and all of our artists here today, is hosted from Toronto, Ontario, which has been the site of human activity for over 15,000 years. Toronto is in the Dish with One Spoon territory, a treaty between the Anishinaabe, Mississaugas, and Haudenosaunee, as well as European settlers and newcomers. And while we, as an organization, as Pony House and individuals, acknowledge this treaty, we are also critical about the ways in which it has been largely breached by settlers and newcomers.
We also acknowledge that in addition to being physically in Toronto right now, we're also online. Many of the colonialist mindsets that we can find offline easily carry online, and are often amplified, in fact. So we want to do our best to be aware of that and to navigate it properly.
So wherever you are right now, if you are not new to the show, you definitely have the site bookmarked already, because it's our favorite site. You want to go to native-land.ca. It's this cool data viz site. You can look at the map under different borders. You can see it under tree land, under different languages that are spoken. So it's a good way to just kind of see the land under new borders.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So that's a cool place to go while you're sitting on your couch, or maybe you're walking home from work. I don't know.
Yeah. Washing a dish, maybe.
Washing a dish.
Yeah.
I normally wash things as I wash a dish.
That's excellent. I also want to introduce, so our ASL interpreters, you may have noticed, are not currently in the corner of the screen. But if that's something that you would like for whatever reason,
I would also just argue that they dress quite well.
They true. They look great every time they come on, and we're always happy to have them for that reason. So yeah, there's a link in the show description just below us on Twitch to a Zoom room, and you can join the Zoom room and watch the interpretation there. We're having some technical difficulties on our end, but they are there interpreting away. And so yeah, go say hi.
That's the thing about the show, is you got to be on your toes. I think there's a lot of cords here, and the cords go into different plugs.
I think so too.
And sometimes you don't have the plug that you need, and it's okay, because you're like, there's so many different ways to plug things in that you find a different way to plug things in, and I think that's a great metaphor for life. Okay.
Every day you get lemons, you plug them in. Isn't that what they always say?
So I've been really into buying lemons. I know we're over time, but I'm really passionate about these lemons I keep buying.
That's cool.
Thank you so much.
I'm not doing a bit.
I'm not. I've been really into buying lemons and putting them on a blue bowl on my counter, and I use them. I go through a bag of lemons a week.
Okay. I was gonna say, is the bowl blue because of all the mold that keeps on growing in your lemons? Because you just leave them there.
The bowl is blue because my grandparents like blue, and they buy too many bowls and they give them to me. Yeah, it's quite nice actually. Anyway, the lemons have so many seeds in them. So I don't know if other people have experienced this or if I'm buying the wrong kinds of lemons, but I put them in water and then I have to pick the seeds out every single time. So if anyone has any advice how to get, or how you can tell, like a watermelon, you can tell if it's going to be a good watermelon by slapping it.
I don't know.
Okay, you can. So if anyone has a way to tell if a lemon has less seeds in it, that would be really cool. Anyway.
So drop that in the chat, and if you do, we'll send you maybe a prize if you can figure out the best way to do that.
Yeah, I will edit your face on a lemon and send you a t-shirt.
I could do that. We could both do that. We could both do our own attempt at the lemon edit.
Lemon edit.
Should we get into the show, though?
Yeah.
We got a whole show ahead of us, which is very exciting. We're so excited to have our first 2 acts performing tonight. We have Emma Ongman and Dane Cook.
We do.
Bringing it down.
Bringing it down.
I'll introduce Dane Cook first. Dame Cook is a multimedia artist primarily working in sound. Her music and performances combine elements of ambient, noise, and improvised music into a gooey stew of haze and detritus. Detritus? What's that word? Detritus?
Detritus.
It's detritus. So enjoy the detritus of Dame Cook. We had them play on a show back in July. She was a part of the neighborhood show, which is I'm so excited to have her back.
Yeah, I'm super excited. And then we also have Emma Ongman, who, I hope this is information that we're allowed to share, described that when we say her last name that it's like Bongman.
But without the B.
But without the B. I didn't know Bongman was a term. So it confused me way more, but I'm so glad to have Emma here today.
Yes.
Emma Ongman, born 1998, Ontario, Canada. Information that's very pertinent. Is a multidisciplinary artist who enjoys working collaboratively with her computer, which is my favorite way to describe digital art. It's like you have a little teammate who uses pixels. Interested in the evolution of technology and its influence on the human condition, Ongman uses digital and analog media to probe how the 21st century's immersion into the digital world can have personal, political, environmental, and social implications. Heavy topics.
That's huge, yeah. I guess we'll see how that materializes in the set that's coming up right now.
It's going to be good.
It's
can
really good.
know.
Yeah. Hope you all are tuned in hard, because you're going to want to be.
Yeah, sit down.
Sit down. Stop washing that dish. Sit down.
Sit down.
Watch the set.
We will see you all after this. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
what set that was.
I said it as we were watching, but I forget. Like, you know it's good, and then it goes on and you're like, this is good, and then you're like, why did I think it was? Of course I think it was good, but it still blows you away every time.
Absolutely. The art never stops being absolutely exceptional and mind-blowing, and that's why we do this show. If the art got boring, we would have stopped. Right?
I think so.
I think so.
This is the only thing keeping me going sometimes. It's seeing the stuff people are doing.
The reason we're
Good.
alive after the pandemic is definitely because of this show.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were like, Suicide Pact or Pony House? And I think we chose right.
Yeah.
Right? Is that fair?
I think it's fair.
Was that rough to say on live on a stream?
It was. And now we have the support of the Canadian Council of the Arts, so we're also very grateful for that. So we can keep doing this because this is what this is about. This is why we're here on this earth, and it's good to have. Just sometimes you get, you just feel like, why am I doing it? And then you see good art, you're like, this is why. Anyway, I thank you, Dave and Emma, for that, because I feel good about doing what I'm doing now.
That's awesome. Yeah. It's very genuine.
Too real for the stream. Let's go back to when we're being like really ironic and sad.
When I made a killing ourselves joke like 5 seconds ago.
Yeah, don't bring that up again.
Let's go back to that. That's definitely better than what you just did.
Yeah, authentic connection. Yeah.
Oh my god. Yeah. So we got some Orax coming up very soon, but first we want to get ironic and sad again.
Oh yeah. Here's how we get ironic. Because we play this silly game.
It's called Nay Have I Ever, and if you've never seen the show before, you can still play, because it's the exact same as Never Have I Ever, but we say nay at the beginning, because we're a horse show.
It's a horse show.
It's a horse show.
So if you're not familiar with Never Have I Ever, and also Nay Have I Ever, the rules are a little bit different.
Oh, they are a little bit different.
A thing, and then if nay, you haven't done it, you say nay, like a horse. And if you have done it, you say whinny. I think that's what we decided last time.
Yeah, we can go with that.
Or you can go say yeehaw.
Yeehaw's nice. I like
Yeehaw's good. But it's horse themed.
Yeah, so if you don't say one of those two things, we will not acknowledge you as participating in the game.
Yeah, and then why are you here if not for a human connection over a screen? You got the first one?
I can do the first one, yeah. So nay have I ever gone out with a bang. Most of my endings are soft and slow.
I don't like that.
I'm not going to elaborate on that. So sorry about everything I've said thus far on the stream. And do we have any answers from people? Nay.
We got a nay. We also got some confusion over the spelling of Winnie, which I think is fair.
Winnie the Pooh?
Winnie the Pooh, which is from Winnipeg. I think that's why it's named Winnie.
I have no idea.
If someone can fact check that and send it in the chat, that'd be cool.
Tragic Mushrooms could just look that up for us real quick.
Yeah. Or anyone can beat, yeah.
Yeah.
I always fire a weapon when I exit a room. That's funny.
That's cool.
We got some nays. We got 2 yeehaws.
So
some nays.
Never have I ever gone out with a bang. So people are saying they have gone out with a bang.
We did do a double negative.
Yeah. So
we didn't not do a double negative.
I don't not refuse to understand that.
That's great. Alright, you want to do the next?
Yeah.
Never have I ever been at peace.
Ooh, that's a good one. Not even during Dame Cook and Emma Ongman's sex. You wrote those before.
So we wrote these before the set.
Months ago,
because we prepared these months in advance.
Of course.
Not minutes before. We got some nays, we got some big nays.
Big nays.
I was gonna say nay, but then we watched that last set, and I feel like I was at peace for a second in the middle.
There was a solid amount of peace I experienced during that set.
And then it immediately finished, and now I'm back on this earth again.
Wow. And look at everything around us. All these material objects. And the bodies we something inhabit.
Yeah, that's why I'm shining a projector light in my face so I can't see anything. And I can just forget that I exist in corporal form. Oh, it's so funny.
Very funny.
We got a lot of nays. We also got an update on the Winnie thing, which I think we should go over.
Definitely.
The curious name of Winnie the Pooh, which I am assuming Tragic Mushrooms like copied and pasted, because to write this out would be bananas. The curious name of Winnie the Pooh came from Christopher Robin, from a combination of the names for real bear and a pet swan. During the 1920s, there was a black bear named Winnie at the London Zoo who had been the mascot for the Winnipeg Regiment in the Canadian Army. I didn't know that. That's really interesting.
So wait, there was a swan that was a pet named the Pooh?
Yes, that's exactly what that means.
Because that's...
Swan the Pooh.
Swan the Pooh. That's messed up.
All right, let's move on.
All right, the final Nay Have I Ever is Nay Have I Ever been on a trip to Canada and Italy at the same time?
At the same time.
At the same time. How can that be? Has anyone ever done that before?
Nobody.
Nobody. Do you know about the Bad Boy commercials?
What is that?
It's a mattress company. They had a commercial where they were like, who's better than Bad Boy? Nobody.
Is it Canadian?
Yeah, all the Canadians in the chat sound off if you remember Bad Boy.
I'm not from here. I don't know.
Who's been to both places at the same time?
We got one nay. Yeah, being in two places at once is seemingly impossible, I would say.
Seemingly is the key word there.
Because corporal form, again,
Yeah.
confines you to one spot.
However, we're about to take you there. It's actually still about to happen for you right now on the
With the
stream.
power of your screen and all of our cords and the internet and the really fast internet here at Victory Social Club.
Thank you to Victory Social Club for hosting us tonight. We'll talk more about that after this next set.
And for their super fast internet so that we can take you
to.
Well, we're in Canada right now. We are.
You will also be in this next set.
You are.
And in Italy.
Wild. Have you ever been to Italy?
No.
Oh.
Have you?
Yes.
Nice.
I was 10.
That's cool. I was also 10, but not in Italy.
We also were never 10 at the same time.
It's a tragedy, really, when you think about it.
I should move on to introducing our
artist. Of course, because the thing we're talking about, if it's not clear what we've been talking about for the last 5 minutes, is the next set features two artists. One occupies Canada, and one is occupying Italy. And so they've done a collaboration with a big time difference. Who's the first artist that we're going to be seeing next?
That we're going to be seeing.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
The artist you're going to be seeing, Sina Âwsémoon, who I'm very grateful has spelled out the pronunciation, which, as a difficult, I have a difficulty reading, so I also appreciate that very much. Sina, born in Tehran, Iran, is an independent filmmaker and performer whom you can usually find at Pix Film Gallery in Toronto. Sina's expertise is video editing, color grading, color correction, and devising theater, which is 4 good things.
Absolutely.
Sina approaches art making as healing work, which is something that we really appreciate here at Pony House. You can DM Sina. We're going to drop their info in the chat also for any of your post-production related needs, because they do it all.
They're absolutely a wonderkind.
Plus, you can visit the Pix Film Gallery on Dufferin and Geary in Toronto, which is that fun little strip above DuPont, which we love.
Cool.
And they're currently exhibiting the Augmented Reality Artificial Museum, which I think we're going to try to see soon.
You're going to see that maybe tomorrow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's a good spot. They've got good stuff.
Cool.
And
I'm so excited to see and touch all their stuff.
Well, if you should ask first if you
I
can
hope
touch
they're okay
their
with
stuff.
touching all their stuff.
We had Sina as a part of our neighborhood show.
Yes.
And we're so happy to have them back again.
Also, someone that was a part of our neighborhood show way back in July was Samuele de Santis, who will be providing the music for the next set. Born in 1991, Samuele de Santis approaches music thanks to some tapes recorded by the pioneers of the acid house in the late 80s. He shares his passion with his uncle, an old guard DJ from Varese, who taught him the art of mixing and influenced a style that's very sweet.
That's really nice.
Love an uncle-nephew relationship, LMFAO style. Final Lover, his DJ sets express all the facets of house music. He is a part of This Is Not since 2012, which is a project which he had the chance to share the console with several international artists. And that event, This Is Not Party, is restarting after 2 years. So big shout out to them, getting back into it after COVID. They're based in Varese, Italy. So if you happen to be from Varese, maybe there are some viewers right now who are tuning in to see Samuel's set, and if you don't know about This Is Not, check it out.
Yeah, let's fly out to Italy.
You and me?
Yeah.
We can do that.
Let's just not do a show and let's just take the grant money and run.
Do you want to just stop the show right now and you got on a flight to Italy?
That's exactly what we're allowed to do during COVID.
Stop streaming.
Sweet. All right, we're going to stop talking.
Yeah, we're going to see the other side.
We'll see you after this set.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
God damn.
It's good.
It's good to be alive with art.
Again, I know that. Well, first let's do a quick accessibility.
Yes.
We have interpreters, ASL interpreters here tonight, which we are so thankful for. But the digital pixel demons. For some reason, don't want me to be able to capture them so you can see them. So we have the Zoom posted in the
show description.
So you're welcome to hop in there. So that'll be there. And if you're watching this as an archive, that's not an issue because we've put them on the screen.
It'll be right down there
They'll
or
be
there or
somewhere
up
up in here.
They're around.
So so that feature is available, but you'll have to open 2 windows instead, just to keep you on your toes, you know?
Yeah, we're gonna making it multimedia for you, and in that you have 2 pieces of media you have to watch,
And that's multi.
That's multi.
That's hilarious.
All good? Sweet. Things are looking pretty good. That was an amazing set from Sina and Samuele. We're so pleased to have them both back and collaborating and making something absolutely enormous for us.
Like the biggest you've ever seen.
That was one of the biggest
that I've ever seen.
Oh yeah. Not to say it's better, but it definitely is one of the biggest sets.
I thought it was definitely big. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I mean this sincerely. That like, I feel like especially now that it's like dark all the time.
Yes.
And it's been like 2 years of just like everything is sad.
Mm-hmm.
It's like very easy to be discouraged and just like so sad all the time.
Are you saying that being in a space where everything is sad around you makes you also feel that way?
It's somehow it's like you absorb what your community is, and it's been sad lately.
But there's little sparks of life.
And
Joy.
all of our like sarcasm aside, this is like why we do what we do, and it's like very encouraging to be here.
We're so happy to see some people in the stream right now watching along with us, because we're doing it for not just us to get the chance to feel good for a moment, but also you.
Yeah, and we're happy to soon. We're hoping soon be able to see more people in person, even though we hate that now that you're not all stuck at home means you're probably not watching us as much, but it means that we might be able to see you in person soon, so we're very excited for that.
But until then, we're currently at the Victory Social Club.
We are.
Which is an amazing space that we're so blessed to be able to work within. It is a thing that I think Evie should talk about. I'm thinking about it.
I've said this blurb a lot, so I've got it down in the back of my head. Victory Social Club is located in Little Portugal on Dundas West. I think that's the official BIA title.
Correct.
On Dundas and Ossington in downtown Toronto. It is an artist co-working space.
Mm-hmm.
They've got a studio, which we are in. They've got a woodworking shop. They've got desks. They've got one of those machines that we talked about last time.
Oh, yeah.
Risographs.
Fax.
If anybody was at the last show and remembers that, it's like a screen printer.
Fax machine.
No.
Do they have a fax machine?
I thought you were saying like fax, like that's what that is.
No, I don't say that.
That's our camera just went off. 1 second.
No problem. Do they have a fax machine here though? Do you think but they have a lot of other good stuff, as Evie already mentioned, and it's a space that artists can, if they so please, book out to actually use themselves. So you can basically gain access through a purchase to the space, and you can use it for whatever art you're working on. It's a great community space to meet other artists.
You can sign up to be a member and have space here. They're always looking for folks to join the space and work collaboratively. All sorts of good stuff comes out of here.
Mm-hmm.
And they win awards. So if you want to win an award, then you gotta be here. This is the place that wins them.
I want to win an award, Evie. I guess I have to join.
If you look on their website, because we'll drop their website in the chat, and they list a bunch of awards, and a lot of them are Canadian, which is fun because I don't know what any of them are.
Oh, like a Juno?
And a Genie?
Oh, Genie, yeah. Is that the film one? I guess
we should know
you're
this.
Not the person to ask.
I think they changed it.
Oh.
Anyway, they won them both.
Winning a Genie.
I've never seen that show.
It's terrible.
It's a show.
Me neither. That's the limit of my knowledge as well. Also, do you want to do a community fridge plug? Is that loaded up?
Yeah, speaking of community. So you can be a community member here at Victory Social Club, which is great. We like them a lot. You can also, if you're like, nah, I like sitting at home. They're not mutually exclusive. You can do whatever you want. We're also going to... Anyway. We have the fridges, the Community Fridges of Toronto. If you are within Toronto, they are a great mutual aid organization. This map is outdated. That's my fault. I forgot that they've changed. We say every time that it might be outdated. It officially is outdated because the DuPont location has closed at 888 DuPont because of the gentrification that's happening.
Okay.
Maybe. I don't know if that's why that's that location is closed, but that's what's happening in that area.
Sounds likely.
Anyway, the Community Fridges of Toronto are a great organization that you can donate food. They have fridges and pantries at all these locations. You can volunteer with them.
If you need food, you can get food from them. You just go up and you take what you need.
Yep, it's super chill.
Mutual aid
so
is
you
its
can,
finest.
You can check them out.
And if you are not in Toronto with us physically, look up your city and the word community fridges, or your city and the word pantries. You can probably find something happening in your town as well.
And if there's not one, maybe do one.
You could get a fridge. You could put it outside. You could do that.
You can put fridges outside.
Why not?
The electricity thing. Sometimes they get snowed on.
I didn't consider that.
But it is possible if you put a little bit of work in. Anyway, they're possible in Toronto, so you can definitely check them out. We have a game.
We have a smooth transition into a game happening right now.
Speaking of community, let's play a community game all together. This is a game that started when we worked in a community space.
It did, to an extent, yes.
Yeah.
Yes. My name is MJ, and I like to make rhymes between things that are otherwise unrelated. And so that's why we call this game MJ's Rhyme Time. We used to call it This or That back in the day. Now it's just called MJ's Rhyme Time.
This was back in the day when we were...
friends.
And oh, how show business has torn us apart. And you would never know because we're great performers.
We're so good and hot. We're ready to play the game. Actually, I'll explain what the game is. I'm going to give you, dear viewers, two things. These things happen to rhyme. We're going to show a little picture, very close up, zoomed in, of one of those two things, and your goal is to guess which thing it is. Did I explain that well enough?
I think so. Yeah.
Just follow along. If you didn't understand, everyone else will be naming one of the two things. We'll just get started.
We got a couple of them.
It.
So if you don't get the first one, it's one of those. It's like Scrabble. You just got to play it.
That's so true. I can't think of a better metaphor.
I'm very bad at Scrabble.
Can I just take this?
So we've got our first rhyme. You're going to see a zoomed in photo. I will also say MJ does these, and I don't. I put them in.
I made these about a week ago. I forgot what they were until right now, and I'm so excited to share
You're
them.
making yourself laugh, which is my favorite thing.
I'm so funny. Okay, first one. This image is either of Richard Madden or a witch for Staten. And that would be like a coven member that's really into Staten Island for some reason. Like, go Staten Island. I'm going to cast a spell, like what witches do.
Who is Richard Madden?
Richard Madden is an actor that I am very attracted to. He's hot.
What is he in?
He's in Rocket Man. Have you seen Rocket Man?
I haven't. Is it good?
Yeah, it's quite good. He's really good and he's really hot in it. Him and
Nice.
Taron Egerton hook up in it.
That
It's great.
sounds like something I'd be into.
I'd recommend that scene with your parents in the theater. That's how I watched it.
I would love to see my parents.
We've got some guesses. We've got no guesses, actually, now that I say it.
Well, there is a delay.
Someone just said Mr. Rocketman, but you got to pick between Richard Madden or a witch for Staten. Someone has guessed Mr. Madden.
Mr. Madden, the Rocket Man. He plays Rocket Man?
No, he plays a Rocket Man's, I believe, manager, who then hurts him deeply.
Oh, well, spoilers.
It's a real person's life. It's already happened.
Okay, well, I don't know.
Everyone's guessing Richard. No one's guessing which.
Should we reveal?
Yes.
All right.
You're all absolutely terribly correct. Aw. He's so cute.
There he is.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie, I'm indifferent.
That's fine.
But I respect your choices.
Thank you.
That's great. I'm happy it's Richard Madden.
Richard Madden that's who it is.
Should we do the next one?
I think so.
This is great news.
The next one is also in the theme of people who are in a Rocket Man that I am attracted to. We got Taron Egerton or Sharon, who negs for fun. That one's not my best rhyme, but I think it's funny to think about a woman named Sharon who negs people as a form of entertainment. And it's either her or Taron Egerton.
I think the narrative picture you paint is makes up for the slant rhyme.
Yeah, it's hardly even a slant. It's like almost like a. It's a bad rhyme.
It's like a perpendicular
bad rhyme. But
rhyme.
we like Taryn, and we like Sharon, but it's only one of the two. So guess, is it Taryn Egerton or Sharon Negs for Fun?
What are the people? What does the public think?
People think Taryn. We got one guess for Taryn. We got one guess for Sharon. Only 2 people are playing this game out of the 3 people who are watching.
Yo, there's so many of you.
That's
How come
great.
only
That's great.
1 out of 15 is playing?
But we're so happy to have you 2 playing. It means a lot.
Maybe everyone else is doing the dishes and their hands are wet and you can't touch your phone.
Should we reveal it? I think
reveal?
so. It is, in fact, is it Taryn or is it Sharon? It's Sharon Tate. And just look at her. You know what she does in her spare time.
Is Sharon Tate a real person?
Yeah, that's her. And she negs.
For kicks.
For kicks. All right, moving right along.
That's great. This is great news.
Last question. Breaking the theme somewhat. We have either Enjoy and Tush or Ben's Toy Man Crushed. And that would be like if my cousin Ben last week had a toy soldier. You familiar?
Yeah, I know toy soldiers.
It got broken right in 2 because he stepped on it.
One would even say crushed.
He stepped on it. Yeah. So it's either this interest. I don't know. Enjoy and Tush. That doesn't sound like any of the actors from Rocket Man to me.
Yeah. I haven't seen Rocket Man, so I don't actually know.
So it's either Enjoy and Tush or Ben's Toy Man Crushed.
That's more of a slant rhyme.
Yeah.
What are the people saying?
Nothing. MJ, I love you, but this might be your worst rhyme. And you might be right. But you still have to guess.
Yeah, that's not a guess. It's just an insult. And you can tell from the picture. You can guess.
Someone guessed crunch. I think we should just move on. I'm so embarrassed by these rhymes I've discovered.
I'm sorry.
No, don't be. This is all on me.
Well, it could go either way at this point.
At this point, it could be a toy man that has been demolished.
No, if you saw our promo, you know exactly what this is.
It is Enjoy and Tush, which just happened to be the next set of artists we have at this very show.
It's almost like this was a segue that we wrote into the show sheet.
Again, I made these like a week ago, so I totally forgot we did that.
That's why it's fun to like surprise yourself.
Every morning I wake up and I'm surprised about it. Should we introduce?
We should.
Do you want to start?
Yes.
Sweet.
We are so excited to have our live act. This is our live act. Live.
It's our live act. That's right. I'm looking at them.
I would be if I could see past the... It's all blue in my eyes right now, y'all. And yet we're black and white in this image. I really thought that through. We have Tush, which is a duo comprised of Jamie and Camila. We're so happy to have them both in studio today. Having only released a handful of EPs and more recently their debut album, Fantastic Toronto duo Tush, gained attention around the world with nods and collaborations with electronic dance music mavens like Jazzanova, Matthew Herbert, Âwsémoon. Thank you. That's why it's great to have artists in studio. Tush is building a name due to their authentic approach to dance music. More grit than glam, their sound embodies the rawness, vulnerability, and intimacy of the dance floor. And their album that came out in the summer of 2021, remember that time?
Oh, yeah.
This is one good thing that came out of that. And the Don't Be Afraid remix with the icon Matthew Herbert are both. We will be linking them in the chat.
And it's a damn good album and a damn fine remix.
They're both very good.
Oh, so good.
Yeah.
I love Herbert, genuinely. Big fan of Herbert's. It's so awesome that you all got to work with him. And we're very pleased to have him in the studio, also in the studio right now.
I'm so excited. There's going to be... Oh, yes, sorry, go ahead. I stepped on your line.
In the studio right now is Enjoy, who is a multidisciplinary artist based in Toronto. Its main focuses are on generative art, DJing, and installation art. We had Enjoy play at, again, our summer festival neighborhood, and we're very pleased to have him back in person, in fact. I believe last time he did a set that was live projections, but we pre-recorded, and now you're going to see live projections live.
Live projections, but live.
And that's pretty cool.
It is pretty cool. We're very excited for this set.
What's the time? Oh, wow. Cool. That's awesome. So we're going to get right into it, I guess.
Yeah, we're going to do some little sound not games. games for us, sound checks.
So
So we're gonna go to some nice bumpers that you can watch, and while we do that, it might be quiet. So we invite you all to think during that time.
indeed.
And then maybe like you can write what you're thinking in the chat, and we can. Yeah.
We'll
so,
interact. Yeah.
So just you have to think maybe like use 1/30 of your brain, and then we'll all work together, and it'll be like one brain, and we'll share it in the chat.
I think that's a great idea, Evie. I can't tell you how
I'm
proud
working
I
at
am of you.
I'm working at 1 out of 60 right now. So
yeah,
let's
so
move
yeah,
on.
have some contemplation. We'll see you on the other side. We'll miss you, and enjoy the work of Tush and Enjoy.
See y'all later.
Oh, we're not
We
getting.
can't hear us. Oh,
We can. We're here. You can hear us. We can hear us.
beauty.
We are heard. Oh, there's such a commotion. What an amazing set. So good. We are so pleased to have Tush and NJOY in the studio today. And we are very happy that you all stuck around for the whole jam. If you didn't hear, that was an entirely improvised set.
All improvised.
Entirely, and that was the first time they ever did a set like that, which I don't believe, actually. And since they said that, that was incredible.
We lost track of time.
Yes. It's past my bedtime now.
It is past my bedtime. And when we got the notice, should we keep going? We selfishly said, yeah.
Because we wanted
Because we
more.
get to listen to it.
And see it.
And so do all of you. And yeah, thanks for sticking around. This is one of our biggest shows I think we've had since vaccines came out.
I think so
which
too.
Which is like very exciting
we
for us.
It's so good to see everyone here, hang out with everyone for the night. This is the end of the show. We usually do 4 acts, but one of the acts had to drop out. We'll be back in January, so stay tuned.
More like drop forward.
Yeah. Absolutely correct. And they will be there in January. And it'll be Assassin Bug and Nate Kogan. And we're going to have a number of other amazing acts in January that are not quite firmed up. We're not doing a show next month because it's the holidays.
It's the holidays.
It's time to spend with our families and get presents.
That's what it's all about.
That's what it's all about. Exactly.
The presence of my parents is all that I'm looking forward to.
Your parents' presence in the chat was a present.
My mother's presence in the chat is always a present for me.
My parents are in a board meeting and did not come to the show tonight.
My mother won her curling game and then came over. So that's great.
That's really good news.
That's really great.
I think if you aren't hearing any interstitial music right now, I apologize. It's not playing. Nothing else I can say about it.
I think Tush took all the music.
They sucked it all up, and they gave us the best version of it that it could be.
And now there's no more music for us, which is fine because we're done.
We're done with music for the year.
Until 2022, we'll be
back the music by 2022. But until then, thank you for hanging out with us for a whole year, just about.
This is maybe our 12th show, but we're not sure.
We don't keep track of those kind of things.
And I can't count past 5.
That's huge for you, though.
Thank you.
You were 4 last year, I thought.
Yeah.
You made it to 5 now. That's amazing.
Yep, it's a big number.
Yeah. Do you want to drop? We can drop some merch links. We can drop all the links.
Yeah,
we have lots of things to talk about at the end.
We have so many links. Number 1, also, if you're just joining us for some reason.
Oh, yeah, welcome.
Welcome. And accessibility, we have ASL interpreters. The Zoom link is in the show description because they wouldn't go on the screen for some reason. Zoom was like, no, thank you. I would like to be a white square, so it didn't work. And that's super fun and cool. But yeah, so that's there. I would like to thank our interpreters for being with us. I think we've had the same interpreter since the summertime. Is that true?
We took a break with them, unfortunately, but they.
Oh, right, because we didn't have any money.
Yeah, we have money
now. But now we have money.
And we have money from the Canadian Council for the Arts, and we're so thankful for that. We're able to pay all of our artists for their amazing work.
Yes.
And our ASL interpreters.
Yes.
And other people who are helping us out tonight.
Yes.
So you don't have to. We're not going to beg for your money anymore. For most of the year, we were begging for money from you, and to try and pay artists what we could. But we still have that stuff up that we made to get money from you. So if you want to buy our merch, if you want to donate to our PayPal,
this is the good merch we have.
Yes.
We used to have some bad merch, but now we only have good merch.
It's good. That sweater is to die for. I would recommend.
It's very comfy. The hat is warm.
The shirt is there.
And the shirt is also good. And it's embroidered. They're all embroidered, which people in Toronto like. So you can do that, or you can just give us raw money on our PayPal.
Yeah, or you can give us hot money on our Patreon and get stuff in return. Kinda. I would just buy. Just buy the merch.
Just send us money. Don't sign up for the
Patreon.
Or
don't, because you don't have to.
Or don't.
Because we have money from a grant from Justin Trudeau.
And you can just come here in person or on the internet.
Someday.
That's all we really want.
Yeah. It's been a while since we've done this second thing. We have a Google form that you can fill out to let us know a little bit about yourself and why you've been here for so long on our stream. It is going to be in the chat in a second, and I think you're going to enjoy it.
I haven't seen it, so...
Tell Evie how it is.
Yeah, please let me know how it is and if it's inappropriate, because sometimes it's inappropriate and I censor it, but I didn't know we were doing it this month.
I didn't make it any more inappropriate than anything I've said tonight.
Uh-oh.
No, it's chill. It's for kids.
The link is now in the chat, so you can click on it.
Tell us about yourself and the numbers you count to. That's a clue about what the quiz is about.
Oh, nice.
Also, we have some people to thank.
Yes.
Big thank you to everyone who's here, all the artists who is here tonight. Obviously, amazing work was done by all. We also have some other help from behind the scenes.
Yes.
I'd like to thank Bronwyn Spolsky, who is helping me with sound tonight, running the 1s and 2s, I would say. And the 4s and the 8s. Really? She's getting up to 8. I can't count. Got a nod from Bronwyn. And we'd like to thank Nara as well, who's also here for helping us out behind the scenes as well. We'd like to thank Ted, who runs Frequencies, who helps us with stuff. And we'd like to thank Ryan, who I think is here with the hat. Ryan is here with the hat. For letting us into this space. And we'd like to thank Victory Social Club for letting us be here. As always. And we're going to drop their links in the chat also. And we'd like to thank Fez for letting us use a camera. Oh. That worked most of the time. Yeah, we love most of the time. So we're super happy for that. And so I think that is the end of our night. Is that right? And big thank you to Tragic Mushrooms for dropping the links in the chat. And all of you who are still here, I don't know why. 26, it's just for our dumb faces. Like, go to bed. We haven't made sense all night. Why are you still here talking to us? There's like no music anymore. Yeah. in our show notes, it says leave music on. The music is the music on for everyone else? Oh, people can hear it, just not us. Just not us. We don't get to hear the music. No, that's fine. I'm not hurt.
It's just birds, we heard.
We're almost just playing birds now over the Instagram, over the Twitch, so that's fine. Do you have any questions? Maybe do viewers have any questions for us?
What? Why?
No, I'm just kidding. We should probably log off and tear down.
Yeah, we're gonna start tearing down, but we hope to see you next year.
Yes.
We don't know what that'll look like. We're responding to the changing landscape. So if you have any needs, let us know. Because we're rolling with the punches. So let us know what. Why do you look shocked?
Just don't
So just I don't know. If you sometimes we get fun ideas from people that are watching.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like
absolutely.
what do you want?
What do you want from us? Yeah, I understand now. I get it. I agree. I 100% agree, and I think we should absolutely. We have a request for more Pony House.
I would need more money then, so I can quit my other jobs.
We've got more Pony House coming. We got at least
There
4
is
more
more
months of Pony
coming,
House.
yeah.
Excited. Oh, someone wants $1 million from us. And
Okay, I take back my question. No one has given me any good answers. I take it back. I'm gonna do this all by myself with my own ideas.
I'm leaving. You're
Yep,
kicking me
goodbye.
off too. I'm also kicked off the show. We all knew it was coming. Yeah. So we'll catch you on the flip flop. Maybe in person, maybe not.
You can follow us on Instagram to stay updated.
Yes, follow us on Instagram and follow me on Twitter.
I don't have a Twitter because I don't understand it.
Peace, everybody. Goodbye.
Good night.